Hey everybody, welcome back. So you can see we're outside. I am on the four-wheeler right now. I just got down here and it was very hot today, but it did cool down. But today we're going to be doing a review on the granola from Mountain House. It's in a bag, and I just realized that it has milk with it. It's a granola with blueberries and milk, and the milk is, I think it's obviously powder, but I never read that there was like powdered milk in it, because I don't like it, but we'll give it a try anyways. But so it's all mixed together. All you gotta do is add cold water. So this will be a shorter video since there's no prepare time. There's nothing else except just, letting it sit for a bit. So yeah, I was gonna do it in my room since this would be a very short video, but I figured I'd just come down here anyways. So it's still outside. So yeah, so this is a pretty simple one, but it is something that I do need to try. I didn't know it existed until a week ago, and then I went and picked it up. So yeah, I'm almost done with like a lot of the Mountain House. But this is, a breakfast or whatever, lunch, whatever time you want to have it, granola. So let's give it a try, and I think what we'll do is just prepare it on the front of the four-wheeler down here. Here's the bird station. It's really overgrown, but yeah. So we're just gonna prepare it really quick here. This is gonna be a super short PineGrove Cookin Thursdays, but there's nothing much else I could really add to it. But it does need reviewed, so we're gonna try it out, and I'll see you in a second. Okay everybody, so just so the camera is set up perfectly, or the best I can, I'm gonna stay on the four-wheeler, because then I have to like bend down and like hold it up to here. So we're just gonna do it just like this on the four-wheeler. I did have it set up there, but it just didn't look right, so we're gonna stick with this. And you can see here, this is the freeze-dried granola with blueberries and milk. So it's by Mountain House. We haven't done a Mountain House in quite a bit here. I'm pretty sure we haven't, at least. And I was gonna do an MRE because I have a bunch of them, but at the same time I don't want to be repetitive with it and post one every week. Some weeks it's gonna be like that, there might be 2 in a row, but I thought I'd spice it up a bit. So this here is very simple. I'll read all the directions on the back. It says, open package at tear and notch, remove and discard oxygen absorber, add a ½ cup of cold water, or 4 ounces of water to the pouch. Stir thoroughly to wet all ingredients and enjoy right out of the pouch. For thicker granola, use less water. So I think, so it won't gross me out as much, I'm gonna use less water. So we'll use less than 1/4 of this bottle of water. So I have a regular bottle of water that's 16.9 ounces, I'm pretty sure. So we're gonna, divide that into 4, which would be 4, discounting that 0.9. But we're gonna put about 3 ounces of water in here, so, a little less than 1/4 of a regular bottle of water is what I'm gonna put in here. So we're gonna take that out of here, and there's always a saying on the bottom of Mountain House, so we ought to read that. This is a very short video. It says, need a coffee fix during your venture? Place a scoop of coffee grounds into a coffee filter and tie it up with dental floss. When you're ready to brew, just make it like you would make the tea in a tea bag. So they always have like some tip or a saying on the bottom. Some are pretty funny, by the way. So if you're at the store and you're not gonna even get one of these, just go ahead and read the bottom. Some of them are actually pretty useful. So ooh, the sun's actually coming out now. But yeah, it's less than 10 minutes, it says. So we're gonna add our water into this, take the oxygen absorber out of here, just tear this straight off, just like that. So this little pouch here, we'll have to smell it, see if there's any kind of smell. Might have that gross powdered milk smell. Okay, so that actually smells like powdered milk, but honestly it kind of smells like Play-Doh. Play-Doh, or like the crumble that goes on like a pie. But there's the absorber. We're gonna take that out, throw that in the bag, and see if we can get a look in here. So you can see there's blueberries, like full actual dehydrated blueberries, full ones though, by the way. Tons of, like granola crunches, and then I think all the white powder's the milk. So yeah, we're gonna add our water in here, a little less than 1/4 of this bottle. So we're gonna add, I'll kind of eyeball it. You can kind of see me bending down here, but it's being a pain. So just have a bottle of water. It said make sure it's cold, so make sure your water's cold or it's gonna gag you out. I guarantee that. But get our water. I'm gonna make sure it says 16.9. Yeah, it is. So we're gonna add Okay, so you can see we used to like right there. Actually, a little tiny bit more. Okay, so you can see we used like down to this label, the top of the label. Set that over there. This might gag me out, but I'm gonna give it a taste test anyway. So now we have all that granola in there, and it's actually cold in there. You just gotta get your spoon or whatever you're using. You're gonna stir that up. I just brought one of these spoons. I would have brought down my camping spoon, but there really would have been no point of that. I couldn't find it either, so. You can see in here, we've got like where the blueberries are already turning, you know, the liquid kind of the blueberry color. So we're just gonna stir this up pretty good here. Make sure everything's wet. Don't want anything to be dry. Really mix it in. And once I get it in here, I'm gonna shake it up, but you can see what that looks like now. See, it has like that blueberry color on there. Doesn't look too bad, to be honest. It really doesn't. So I'm gonna set our spoon down in there. We're gonna close this bag up, and I'm gonna shake this actually. I wanna make sure that gets as much liquid on there as it can. So, hey, maybe this video isn't gonna be so short. But give it a good shake. And now I'm gonna set this for about 10 minutes. And yeah, I'll see you then. Okay, everybody, so you can see I got the spoon. I didn't say to let it sit for 10 minutes, but I did anyways. I wanna make sure it's soaked in. But I don't wanna let it sit too long, because if it is warm out and it's not cold out, it will go very gross. I don't know, it could go bad. More than likely it would go bad. But you can see in here, okay, so it's enough to almost gag me out. Because I personally don't like, there's a tractor baling hay right now. But I personally don't like, really don't like powdered milk. But that doesn't mean we can't really try this out, so. See what that looks like there? Right there. It's very purple from blueberries. Yes, I know. They're blueberries, but it's purple. But yeah, we're gonna give this a try, and honestly, it kind of smells worse than at the start, because the milk really smells like, I know, it's really gagging me out. I know the birds would love this right now down here, so hey, if I don't like it, they can enjoy it, but we'll give it a try. It's been sitting. It's still a little cold. I can feel on the bag sides here. Not through the spoon. But yeah, let's give it a try. Okay. Well, wow, there's no wind now, so you can just hear me fully on eating now. But it I ate like half on here. I'll give the rest of my mouth. It okay, so I just cut out like a lot of that because it was very awkward and I wanted to not choke on it. But honestly, I would have never thought it would taste like that if I didn't try it. So now we're gonna try a blueberry on its own really quick. With milk on it. Tried to get just blueberry, but there's a couple oats there. Blueberries are very good. Now this isn't something I get all the time, like if I was going out for bushcraft or whatever. But I don't know, maybe it really surprised me from what it smelled like. It smelled very gross to me. But I mean, the granola was really, really good. This would be great granola without that powdered milk. The powdered milk though has a kind of a weird taste. Everything else is good except, like, you know, a little bit of that powdered milk. I don't know, it kind of makes it a little weird. You know, having that in there with that. I give it like an 8 out of 10. And the only reason I give it an 8 is because the milk, there's just like this little taste in it that kind of gave off like kind of a gross vibe. But all together though, it tastes decent. I'm gonna give the rest of this to the birds down here. I'm sure they're gonna eat it. But yeah, pretty much I give that an 8 out of 10. It's very hot out right now, and it's kind of weird eating this with this powdered milk. But I mean, out of those 2 bites I had, you know, it was decent. So it was a lot better than what it smelled like, I can tell you that. So the powdered milk smell, it kind of got rid of that once I put the water in. But yeah, hope you guys, I know this was a kind of a short video, but I kind of made it longer by talking a lot. You can see I'm sweating because it's so hot out right now. But yeah, that was decent. It kind of surprised me. I would have never thought it'd be, you know, as good as it was. But yeah, I'm gonna take some pictures of these birds down here because they're like eating right in front of me. I don't know what they're eating. I have to fill their bird station back up because they keep eating all the seeds in like 4 days. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and see you in the next video.